According to David Lewis' definition, an item only travels through time if and only if the time difference between its departure and arrival, measured in the outside world, is more than or equal to the length of the voyage. For instance, Jane is a time traveler if, assuming both clocks are working properly, she travels in her spacecraft for 1 hour, as measured by the clock on the ship, but 2 hours as measured by the clock at home. Both travels to the future and travel to the past have been studied. However, research into the former is more complicated and gets more attention. The logical plausibility of time travel, the physical plausibility, and the technical viability of time travel are also being studied. Time travel supported by modern physical theory, such as Einstein's general theory of relativity, receives the greatest attention. Different theories of the cosmos and the natural principles that govern the universe suggest various possibilities for time travel. Therefore, when the prevailing cosmological theories transition from classical, Newtonian conceptions to contemporary, relativistic, and quantum mechanical conceptions, views regarding time travel underwent a dramatic alteration. The nature of time, causality, and personal identity are only a few of the classic metaphysical problems for which philosophers quickly noted some implications of the new physics. Scientists and philosophers continue to cross-pollinate thoughts on this topic productively as thinkers in both disciplines try to answer perplexing paradoxes that arise when time travel is seriously considered. The philosophical and scientific arguments for and against time travel are covered in this video. In 1995, a man named Mike Markham claimed he had successfully created a time machine. He was 21 years old when he made this absurd claim. He was an electronics student and took a keen interest in the wiring subject. That's why he also kept messing around with wiring and different currents. He kept all of his equipment on his house's porch. But the appearance on Bell's radio show Coast to Coast in 1996 made him known to the world. The program revealed that Mike Markham started working on a Jacob's ladder in 1995. He reduced the air resistance between the two poles using a modified CD laser. In contrast to his previous tests, when the arc would stick, this would result in a continuous arc. When he switched it on, an odd effect appeared. There was a heat signature similar to the type you could see coming off a hot sidewalk, but this one was round, like a vortex. He decided to throw a sheet metal screw into the vortex to see what would happen. He states that it vanished briefly enough to make you aware that it was gone. Following a few further tests, the CD laser caught fire. Considering that he would have to repair the machine, he reasoned that he might as well use bigger transformers. The transformers were part of his original idea, but are somewhat pricey. He chose a different course of action. 6 outdated transformers at the nearby power plant were beckoning to him, and he responded. He wanted to steal 3 transformers, but he got carried away and stole all 6 instead. Mike installs the transformers for his home's outlets. The cable was insufficiently robust to support the high current, and he knew that asking the power company to strengthen it would raise questions. He was prepared to make an independent attempt to scale the pole. Did he? Mike drew more power than anticipated and burned out half the town when he connected the updated Jacob's ladder/time machine. There have been complaints of it wrecking household appliances. Mike eventually resorted to working late at night when no one would notice. After receiving assistance from the listeners, Mike's subsequent time machine project is far bigger and more potent than the first. This machine was built to handle 3 million watts, whereas the previous machine operated at the kilowatt level. Additionally, Mike employs spinning magnetic fields, exactly as they did in the Philadelphia experiment, in place of a disc laser. He argues that magnetic fields in motion are more effective. Before jumping through the vortex, Art asks Mike to let him know so that he may either capture the first concrete evidence of time travel or the dramatic escape of a courageous madman. Mike chooses to share his address rather than his phone number after the show. One of Art's listeners, who had assisted Mike during the initial episode, questioned Mike about the sofa incident in the most recent interview. Mike told Art the anecdote because he wasn't sure whether he had previously shared it on air, which he had not done. He was partying one night when one of his pals hopped up on the couch and demanded a beer. Mike saw his sofa vanish as he went to get the beer. "Hey guys, where's my couch?" he exclaimed. He believed they were making a joke on him, but he searched all around, even outdoors, for it. Mike asserts, a sofa is a hard item to hide. The rear door was the only exit from the home, but it was closed by his large transformers. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.